It's one part in there where 2 Chainz said something about him coming back and helping homies with these 50s and 40s and all that. I want to say this, with the atmosphere what's going on and what happened to the youngster, I feel like people get checking in mixed up. It's a lot of ways to take that. It's a lot of ways to look at it and view it.
What's happening, La Familia? We back in this thing with another one, man. And we got a crazy one, man, once again, man. We got the original Depot, you know, the notorious, renowned Big U. You know, Mr. Neighborhood 60s himself. And Big U has discovered a new bag, man, from a new streaming app called Caffeine. And I'm sure he can blow that app up the same way you see Whack 100 doing over there at Clubhouse, man. His visuals are quality, man. But in this interview with 2 Chainz, he let it be known on Instagram that he will be going live to address the situations that have been going on. You know, the Quando Rondo situation with Lil Pab and the PNB Rock, Sauce Walker, and everybody in LA, all these rappers who not checking in, man. Y'all check out what he said on IG.
Dang, I need to put. Yo, it's Sunday again. I'm back live. Y'all gotta make sure y'all go hit that Caffeine. I'm live. I'm finna drop this episode with 2 Chainz. Y'all got questions? Go to the live. Go to Nightbook. Go download the app, bro. Go download the app. I'm finna drop this 2 Chainz. We're gonna be live on Caffeine. I'm gonna tell y'all again, go to the Caffeine app. I'm answering all questions on the Caffeine app. On Caffeine. I'm gonna tell y'all again, go to the Caffeine app. The Caffeine app. If you understand what I'm saying, go to the Caffeine app. Yes, they do, good looking. And they're beautiful, Mr. J. Tasha. Yes, they do. They got questions. We're communicating live on the Caffeine app. I do know y'all need to go to the Caffeine app. This is the episode we dropping. Go download Caffeine. I'm going live in 5 minutes. Y'all gonna see that we're finna drop the episode with 2 Chainz. We're finna drop the episode with Caffeine in 6 minutes. Oh, we're gonna have a little I'm gonna give y'all my own opinion too about people coming to LA. Y'all don't want to miss this, cause it's a two-way street. You know what I mean? And in my opinion, you come to LA, you go to Chicago, you gotta mess with the people that's in them cities. Anyway, I'm gonna say that, cause I know people gonna rip it and replay it. They're gonna read into it what they want to read into it, but I'm gonna drop it in about 5 minutes on Caffeine. It's gonna be the keep 100. It's gonna be the fuck you statement to whatever's going on. But you know what I mean. You checking in, you ain't checking in. It's all to it. It's just the real facts. But I will be stating it in about 5 minutes. What time we go? When we go live? How many minutes?
4.
We go live in 4 minutes on the Caffeine app. Go download Caffeine and look for Big U, the 2 Chainz story. In between the live question period, I'm gonna make the statement about how I feel about people coming to different cities and different states. I'll let your boy. We're going live in 2 and 3 minutes. 3 minutes going live on the Caffeine app. Tip it on it. We're dropping that 2 Chainz episode.
Hey, I know y'all know where to go. Go to the Caffeine app. Y'all heard the man. And let me say this first off. I am absolutely proud of Big U turning his negative into a positive. Now, y'all don't watch Big U's journey and think that this is going to happen for everybody. This don't happen. This rarely happens. Only a certain few people get to go from the streets to the big leagues. So don't think that this is going to happen for you. But Big U most definitely did that episode. And at first, man, it kind of seemed like 2 Chainz was a little nervous, man. You know what I'm saying? It kind of seemed like 2 Chainz was a little bit uncomfortable and he wasn't really feeling the situation. Now, he did open up towards the latter part of the interview, but it kind of seemed like he wasn't comfortable. And of course, man, it's Big U, man. It's Debo, the original Debo, man, the menace of LA at one point in time, man. The man that's controlling everything out there in that pond in LA, man. So, yeah, of course, he'll be a little nervous, man. But like I said, he opened up eventually. But the thing is, man, he spoke about the LA and checking in and how he felt and whatnot. And I'm going to get to that, but y'all just bear with me for a second because I want y'all to see Big U and how comfortable he is, man. Big U has made it to the point where he is happy with life. And I feel like Big U's next step is to start to detach yourself away from the program. Now, I know he said, and we put this on here as well, he told Charleston White, we've heard him online, nobody's bigger than the program. But at this point, Big U, bro, you're too old, man. Of course, you know, prison preserves you. So, you know, he's still at 50 plus. He's still like a 40-year-old. You're old, though, man. Your children are grown, man. Your son is on his way to the NFL, man. It's about time you put that flag down and show the youngsters, man, that there's another venture after this, man. At some point, man, we got to start looking at it like, you know, just because you move away doesn't mean that you're trying to be bigger than the program. It just means that you are trying to grow. You're trying to advance. You're trying to go on to greener pastures because this don't last forever, man. And the streets is a young man's game. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep up with them youngsters out there, man. They'll take your life and take you out, man. So the best thing for you to do is to move away from that. On the cool, man, we got to start to come to an understanding, man, where it's like, bro, we can't do the same thing forever, man. Eventually you get old, things get washed up. And before I show y'all what he said about the LA and checking in and whatnot, I want to say this, man. When it comes to my viewpoints about checking in, because I really ain't gave y'all much on that, I just say, you know, that's how they feel. But for me personally, and it's no disrespect towards LA whatsoever, man, I love y'all boys, man. Anytime I come out there, man, you know, it's nothing but love, man. You know, I got family down there. Yeah, man, it's nothing but love on the cool. But the thing is, man, we don't own these states. We don't own these cities. We don't own these streets. We don't own the blocks. We don't own the avenues. We don't own the boulevards. We don't own any of that. You know what I'm saying? So who are we to tell people that they can't come and check in? And what that does is, man, that stops a lot of traffic that LA needs. LA is a tourist state at the end of the day, man. That stops a lot of traffic. And if you're not going to do that to any other ethnicity, why would you hinder your people? Why would you want to hinder your people? We already got enough hindrance on our shoulders, man. Why continue that? That don't make any sense to me, man. I just don't get it, LA, and y'all can't make that make sense to me. You can say whatever, that people spend money with whatever culture. Well, they gonna go where they feel comfortable, man, and that's just what it is. You know, the streets don't make certain people feel comfortable once they hit a certain level because you got a lot of people that look at you like vultures. And you can speak for yourself when you say that when they come tap in with you, that they're going to be safe, but you can't speak for the other millions of people who are in that culture, you know, affiliates, and the other 100,000s of gang members. At the end of the day, you're not even safe in your own city. You got opposition who want to take you out. You know, you've been ducking bullets your whole life, so you cannot guarantee somebody's safety because they come and tap in with you. And if one person comes and taps in with you, and those rival gangs see that person tapping in with you, now you got heat on you from that rival gang. And you ain't got nothing to do with this. You're just doing what you heard you were supposed to do online. That's the crazy part about it. Now you in danger with some people you don't even know. And not being from the area, you don't know where stomping grounds is okay and where they're not. And I'm sure you're going to inform people. But at the end of the day, man, this person's actual route might be in an opposition's hood. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's just so many factors to it that don't guarantee someone's safety, man. It only guarantees that the people that are from the streets out there have a route to someone who's successful, man. So no, I don't agree with it, man. I don't. And I feel like that's going to hurt the revenue stream that's coming to LA. And what you're going to see is a chain reaction, because once those white boys at the top, they money start getting hurt because people don't want to come out there, you're going to start seeing the feds and ATF and all of these different divisions coming in to try to execute a RICO. And Big U, man, with you putting that channel as checking in, it just makes you look like you're at the helm of it, like you're the one orchestrating, you know, everything that's going on. So when these people decide to crack down because they feel like y'all are extorting people who are unfamiliar with the land, the out-of-towners, man, I don't see no long-term win for y'all. I just see momentary monetary gain. It won't sustain, bro. It's no way that they will allow you guys to continue to move in like that, man. But like I said, man, that is y'all business. It's not mine. That's LA. But I will say, man, everybody has a right to their own opinion, man, and this is just mine. But Big U, his actual podcast was a success. Like I said, man, the visuals, they were beautiful, man. He did a beautiful job with the camera crew, the audio and everything. But due to so many people logging on to the stream eventually collapsed to which he had to go live, man, and explain that. Then he went on to give his viewpoints about the checking in situation. So y'all check out this live and then watch that.
Right here. I'm like, it's not you, JB versus
Yeah, I want you to know we're back live. And this light-skinned guy right here is the reason why we went down. Y'all look at him. It's between one of these two. One of them two. We back live, everybody. Go back to the Caffeine app. Everybody ran from the Caffeine app. Now I'm gonna let y'all know. We got some lights that's in here working the computers. Y'all got to send these dark-skinned to school to learn how to work these computers. Go back right now. Go on the Caffeine app. Ask some questions. Yeah, I know it sounds bad, light versus dark. We got to get out of that, what's that, Willie Lynch mentality. But he is light-skinned. Look at him. Sitting over there trying to duck.
The computer was made in China.
Look at him. You see that look? Hey, look at them ears on him. Look at them ears. If y'all want to see this man live and ask some questions about them ears, look at them ears on him, y'all. Y'all know he can hear everything. Like, you ain't even got to ask questions. Y'all can just think he going to hear it. No, we having fun on the set. We back live. We got it working. The haters sent the virus. We just fought the virus off. It was a long fight. But get back to the 2 Chainz episode. Y'all, come on, let's go. We live. It's one part in there where 2 Chainz said something about him coming back and helping the homies with these 50s and 40s and all that. I want to say this. With the atmosphere what's going on and what happened to the youngster, I feel like people get checking in mixed up. It's a lot of ways to take that. It's a lot of ways to look at it and view it. But why not look at it a way to where you should be looking at it? When you come to these different neighborhoods, why you don't go to the G's or the people from the neighborhood and empower them to make money? That's the question you should be asking yourself. You got dudes that's trying to do shows, but you know what y'all do? Y'all bounce over and go to these white promoters. When you got dudes that want to do clubs, you bounce over and you go to these white dudes and these Jews, and these dudes that got these different clubs. I'm not telling you don't knock them, but what I am saying is this though. Give the dudes from the neighborhood in each area an opportunity to do a show with you. If you put your number out there and you say you want 50,000 for a show, go find one of the little homies or one of the homies from that area, from that section, and tell them, bro, I want 50,000 for the show. Go book me for the show. It's the same process, but we don't do that though. You got dudes that get their bag, but then they wonder why the hood look at them differently. And then they wonder why they look at certain people who can move around the neighborhoods because they associate with people in different neighborhoods and different areas. I think that's something we gotta look at too. Because we can look at the homies in the hoods and say it's negative, it's vibe, they always wanna take from people, but it's more who wanna do work. It's more who want to do business with people. It ain't about checking in. Because if you tell somebody the number you want, it's no different for them going to get the Palladium, booking the Palladium, going to the radio station, and then you going to see your own kind, your own people, who don't mean you know Horn. But then you know what that happens is, you have a reputation of being a did business with your community. No matter where they from. It's black promoters in Chicago. It's dudes in LA who want to do shows. You got dudes that'll pay you the same amount. You ain't got to drop your number. Just say, look, if I'm gonna do 5 shows in LA, I want to do at least 2 or 3 of them with somebody from the hood. At the same pay them. I can understand if you don't want to go down in the gutter and do it. I can understand that. But go make sure you make an effort to reach out to your community, the people that look like you. And that's something I never see. We on the road, we traveling, I've been concerts, it's everywhere, white, Jews, this and that. Very few we see some shows plugged in by the homies from wherever area. But I just want to drop that because that's what 2 Chainz was talking about. Them 50s and them 40s, going to give his homeboys an opportunity to do business, helping them get their situation and get out the neighborhood and get somewhere else and do that business with somebody else. That's who they gonna love. But I'm gonna drop that on y'all. Look, here we go back to 2 Chainz, listen, get the value, see where he coming from, but I just had to drop that on you too. Look, don't always blame it on the hood, go help the hood. Night boy to that. I got another one for you, man.
Y'all see what he said, man. Why not look at checking in as, us helping each other, man, helping our people. And that's cool, that's all fine and dandy, as long as that's what they're on. 9 times out of 10, though, man, when you go snatch somebody from the hood, they don't know anything about business. They have no business mindset. So it's hard to go holler at one of the OGs or youngsters out of the hood who know nothing but the streets. They barely even know how to make their rocks flip back properly. But, we're supposed to expect them to be able to handle $50,000. Most of them would get that bread and run off. They would use somebody's name, they would use somebody's likeness so that they can garner more change, for themselves. They would take the whole bag, ran off on the plug twice. Y'all know, the plies type of time. Most of them are not going to carry out a deal and execute properly. They're not going to make anything fair. They're going to try to win. They're going to try to extort you. So no matter how you try to put this, Big U, bro, there's no way to make that positive, bro. You know that you can't count on people from the hood. Now, if you're saying yourself, yeah, man, you got a lot of connections due to who you are. So if you're saying tap in with you, tap in with Suge, tap in with Wack, tap in with somebody who truly has a name for actually, making things happen. Yeah, that's cool. But not just no random dude from the hood, man. No. 9 times out of 10, matter of fact, 10 times out of 10, 100% success rate. That's going to end in failure. Don't fall for that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, what we need to do as a people is come together and keep the money generating amongst each other, but not put ourselves in harm's way. Honestly, I feel like this is a route, man, to really pick on the weak. They know that nobody is standing behind the black people. They know that law enforcement is a lot more hesitant to help a situation that is robbing black folks. They're not going to press the gas on that. So this is an easy lick for them. That's what I see. Unless y'all ready to punish the bad seeds who do bad business, you know what I'm saying? Every time they take one of these stars who are trying to reach out and help the community and they burn them, we need to punish them. DP time. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, there gotta be some type of rules to this, bro. You gotta have some type of safety for the artist or for the person that's coming out and doing that as well. And at the end of the day, man, these artists don't owe these gangs any loyalty, man. They're civilians, bro. If you're not gonna do that to everybody, then don't do it to them. I'm just saying, man. Yeah, I just don't get it. But y'all just let me know how y'all feel, man. Still got a lot of respect for Big U. Y'all don't get that twisted at all. You know what I'm saying? This man is elevating and growing, and I love to see that. And eventually he'll grow out of this mindset as well, man. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that bell icon and turn post notifications on all. That way you will be notified every time we drop a video. And y'all know all praise be to the Most High. Peace and blessings, kings and queens. With that being said, I'm out. Believe it up.